The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here. We're going to have some fun. Let's understand what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to get you past go. Write it down, get a tablet and pen. Let's begin. This is live. You have a question, just type it. You see, getting past go because I think you're stuck. And I think it sucks. This is life. So let's understand. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. They gave me that nickname years ago. Kind of fun. But we have the ability to change what we're doing. I need you to make sure you take your tablet and pen out, drive down today's date. Because why? I want to get you where you need to go, please. All right, no pictures, no recording. Put it here. I like goodies, okay? When I was a little boy being used and abused, I thought it sucked. You didn't have a trash can at 3 and nobody gave a shit about me. That's just the way it was. So I had a choice to get out of hell, and that's what I wanted to do. Me, rags to riches, just true. I got no mommy, got no daddy. I got born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She threw me away like a piece of trash. And then I get to be Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Could you imagine your journey today begins with me? I get to show you I brought in my first million to double billion to 26. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? Are these turned up yet? Turn them up today. Let's learn to play. Let's look behind that damn curtain. You have a problem. You accept the word no and let people get in your way. Got to stop that. Now, I got a couple problems. I got to warn you about me. Number one, I write with two hands at the same time, and I have a third conversation. And the bottom line, in the 6th grade, they said I was retarded. And that's kind of stupid. I have an IQ of 203 with total recall. And I have rhyming all the time because both sides work. So put up with the rhyming. I wrote 2 rap songs for a famous rapper. I can't tell you who it is, but I think something about dog. Maybe that makes some sense to you. You know today, all right, you got a problem. You keep doing this. Stop it. Get out your personal credit cards. Sticky behind the card. You write down the limit of the card. You maintain 25% always, never past 29%. I wrote the rules and tools when I trained Ken Yarbrough years ago. So let's understand how the system works and understand that's 100,000. If you did what I said, exactly what I said to do right now, That's 71,000 of safety. I want you to create your line of defense. You keep bringing the pain home because you're only one. That kind of sucks. TRW, they made bicycle parts. Then they got information. TRW stood for The Reports Wrong, Thomas Raymond Woolrich. 96, they became Asperian. When I designed this for Yarborough, it was fun. See this step? You got to stop it. Stop it. There's a way to get around it. But again, it was simple. It was good, fair, or hell no. You have 2 cards on planet Earth that don't do that to you. Simple. I need to give you rules and tools. I'm certified by the NACB. So here's a corporation. Look at it today. Come on, look at that. Whee! A corporation is a legal person. I heard that when I was 7.5. I heard it at Mrs. Hope's house. She had her little poker game. Then I heard that, and you know what I did? I didn't pay attention to the next 2. It may sue or be sued. I should have paid attention. Got named in a lawsuit at 12.5 years old. You know what happened? When I heard that, I rode my bicycle the next day to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. I went and go, man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. I wanted to kick her in the shins. 5 minutes later, here's a microfiche, here's a bug. I think most of the things you watch out there, Google, YouTube, and all that crap, they're telling their story. And the reality is they're not giving you diddly squat. And I think most of them are full of shit. That's just my opinion. I'm going to give you the story, but I'm going to give you rules and tools, and I'm going to repackage your life my way. I got $100,000 of credit came in the mail at 9.5 years old. What the hell? People got credit cards in the mail in the 70s and 80s. See, I sent away a $10 money order, all right, when I was 9.5 years old to the Secretary of State of California. I don't understand how people spend thousands on a corporation when they're all free. You pay a little filing fee. And all of a sudden, I got it, came back. Now, the fee for nonprofit today is $30. I got $100,000 of this in the mail. I was 9.5. What the hell do I do? I even got named in the movie Dave. So understand what I did. I made a problem for myself. I didn't understand trade name, trademark, and copyright. I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12.5 years old because I used the word Braille because it belonged to the Braille Institution. So you got to learn to play, never bring the pain home again. Now understand today, if you have a corporation, oh, goody for you. When they sue it, they sue you and come get your goodies too. You got a problem. You see, it doesn't matter what type of corporation in the beginning. We'll break that down on my basic level 1 and set up class twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. What matters is what the IRS says. You see, the money coming to the SS4 is not taxable till you're profitable. Right now, you're a duck and a sheep. They sue your corporation. You have one today. Your name's all over that. They're going to sue you and your whole family too. And you're going to bring the damn pain home again. But the bottom line is you got an LLC. Don't worry. The Treasury Department's going to come look for you come January. They come up with the CT Act. They're going to come kick your assets because you didn't learn to play. Now they said put all your ducks in a row. When I was a kid, I asked what that meant. You know, the grown-ups could only do one thing. That's about it. See, I realized that the grown-ups when I was a kid were stupid. When I grew up, I realized they're really, really pretty stupid. A corporation with entities. See, understand the banks, the grocery stores, and the cities never bring the pain home. There's $1 million for you. Warning, simple. I'm honest and I'm blunt. I'm going to tell it like it is. If you followed stupid, you did stupid. Doesn't mean you're stupid. You just did stupid. I build millionaires. Would you like to be next? Let me know. I'm the godfather of credit. My name is Ray Reynolds. I will hold your hand personally. I will tell you what to do, and I'll treat you like you're 2 years old. And you'll never bring the pain home after today. You got it? We're going to do it my way because your way sucks. Foolproof program, what I did for myself. Now, these are just clients. You ever heard of Arnold before? Dr. Lucky. We did the hospital in Fiji Islands too. And then we got Superman for Gold's Gym. He said, I kick ass and motivate. I got him $1 million of credit. Oh, here's a professor at Pilo University. Glenn, I gave him a race 360. You're living this damn car for 3 years. Get the hell off your assets. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. You feel sorry for yourself, that's 3 minutes or less, period. Here's 40, 50,000. Here's a business. Here's a house. Here's a car. Let's go get it. Giovanni got $1.6 million. Little Karen, she delivered pizza to my workshop and my workshop that weekend. Stick around. I changed her life to buy real estate in Long Beach. You see, even she got $1 million too in the little videos too, 9 months. But then we got to help the people coming out of prison. They need a second chance, like Freeway Ricky, Dickie Ross, gold and platinum cards. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 6 months, I built him up and away, hundreds of thousands of dollars of credit too in the $1 million business. Brand new dump trucks. See, your problem is you didn't learn to play. Let's go back to a little history, just a minute or two. Franklin D. Roosevelt, what did he do? He had the Gold Reserve Act. He confiscated his gold and told him how much the wedding ring could weigh. They called it Fort Knox. See, my point is this, you and me, most of us got our SS5, which is an SSN form, when we're 14 to 16 years old. The bottom line, when Nixon took the gold standard out, every woman at the hospital who delivered a baby, they have to do it right away. Can you imagine? Here's a woman who just delivered a baby. Literally, she has to literally from here sign an SS5 form for the SSN for the baby who just got born, all right, within 2 hours or less. So they can bond the baby up to 35 million apiece. Here's your problem. You didn't learn how to play. Here's the biggest mistake. Let's compare. We're going to compare SS5 and SS4. You got a minute? Let's watch. The SS5 form equals the SSN. Social Security number. That 1040 tax return gives you one chance. You allowed yourself to get one chance in your life, and you brought the pain home. And that kind of sucks. Why did you do that in the first place? I don't understand silliness, do you? So let's play. Now, we the people. This means, I want you to pay attention, SSN. That means tax, and probate when we're dead. They're reaching the grave and take that too. And then the time of death at the hospitals for the state and federal government. Next, we look at the SS4. And what do we get to do? Here's your problem with you. I got a tax ID, Ray. You don't learn diddly squat. Look at the form again. It says literally legal name of entity. Your banks, your grocery stores, and your cities. Legal name of entity or individual person. Your problem is you, because you didn't give yourself another chance to play the game and win. There's your name. You see the SS5 equals SSN 1040. The SS4 equals 1120, called a tax ID. You brought the pain home. That sucks. That stops today. Got it? I'm going to give you a second chance. But let's understand today, if you don't file your tax return and you're a crook, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He went to prison for 3 years and fined $5 million because he listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs. How many stupid CPAs and attorneys have screwed you over? Come on. All right, they build that retainer and do diddly squat in most cases. But understand today, if instead of basically breaking the law and not doing tax returns, all that people had to do is look at the 1244. Did you know the IRS has a form that you and the corporation can file one tax return and almost never pay tax again? Wouldn't that make sense? We get to play and never pay tax anyway? Let's play. You see, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. You're not stupid. You just did stupid. Let's stop doing stupid today. Now, here's 5 things I want you to focus on. There's no pictures, there's no recording. Write it down. All credit under the tax IDs are write-off. That's free money. Where the hell are you going to get money to run a business and start it? Win the lottery, get a raise, steal it from your credit, and screw that up too, which most of you do? Kind of sucks. How about free money? We just maintain the payment. And from there, we don't hurt our family. Your goal is to protect the corp and your family. Got it? Now, I created a division process in 85, 86. That way you can get one again and again and again. See, this way you're not just number one. The bottom line is very simple. Legacy for you and your family. Now, I want you to talk about free money. I'd like to get you $50,000 to $100,000 of credit. Would that be okay? I would like you to understand today, all right, we're going to use corporate credit, and we're going to write it all off and get the American dream. And your problem is you. You never built residual income. I don't understand that. Why not? So let's teach you how to be an investor. Is that okay? I want you to get out your cell phone. You have certain pages I'll say you can take a picture. Other ones, no. So let's understand buying an income. So let's understand buying an income. Okay. Can you afford $300 a week? Can you? Yes or no? See, here's the thing with you. You waste $50 every other day, which is $150 a week. Okay? Again, if we build you credit, could you afford the credit to buy the payment too? So I want you to focus on several things today and want to take away all your excuses. Can you do bi-weekly $600? Again, that's just the $300 a week. Could you basically do $1,500 a month or break it down into pieces? Here's our goal. I need you to think, because you did not do what you needed to do. You did not build residual income of $1,000 to $10,000 a month. When I was 17, I started, let's get $1,000 a month and another one, another one, another one. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business on page 6, cash flow for you per time, paragraph 3, very simple. I want you to become the investor that you need to be. Your problem is you're so busy running the business, you're doing it wrong. All right, we're going to get third party to run your businesses from now on. You're going to believe in yourself. So let's understand what that means today. All right, ultimate goal. I want you to focus on real estate franchise storage units. All right, laundromats. All right, dry cleaners. Simple things. Simple. It's not going to get you rich, but it will get you cash flow for you per time. And if you took $100 a week, the bottom line in the program, and I gave you the blueprint, and I told you what to do, all I would need you to do is follow through. Within 90 days, you'd have $5,000 to $15,000 of credit, and you build it and invest more and more and more and more. See, anybody can get the American dream, but it's up to them. The United States of America Incorporated, they took 50 corporations. They call them states. States to corporations called cities. They created Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act public record. They have bankrupt 11 cities in front of you. You could have did the same thing without bringing the pain home as long as you have no intent to do fraud. We the people, corporations, a legal person, never bring the pain home again. Got it? Got it? Got it? Got it? I need you to write down division of me. I don't understand why you do the things the way you do it, okay? All right, it makes me a little, I don't know, it just pisses me off. My wife calls this my hobby. When I brought in 2.6 billion at 26, I was bored. What am I do? Get fat, ugly, and die? So I wanted to help people. I'm usually 25,000 a day, 3,000 an hour. That's what companies pay me all the time. But let's understand you, division of me, okay? I want to focus on that form one more time. I want you to look at legal name of entity, bank, grocery store, city, individual person. So that's a person, a corp, division, or subsidiary. Got it? So that follows SSN or SS4. I'm going to build you a corporation umbrella with $1 million. That'd be okay if you allow me to do that. My dashboard allows me to pick SSN or SS4, corporation, division, or subsidiary. Okay. I get to build instant cash credit reports now within minutes. You took 3 years to try to figure this out guessing, and some ding dong told you how to create your credit file. And today I'm going to correct some of the mistakes you made all along. Okay? Very simple to do. Understand credit files. We get to play. Now, I want you to think about $1 million Lamborghini. Is that okay? Here's the keys, part of the card collection. Okay? Now, the payment is $6,800 a month. Okay, if I can't pay it, they're going to take it away. The creditor's going to report it to the credit bureaus, and I'll have shitty credit. Then they're going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now I'm going to have double shitty credit. If I buy it through the corporation and they sue the corp, they still sue me. I'm still a duck and a sheep. I invented division process in 85, 86. I bought the Lamborghini and all the cars in the collection under what? Divisions of the corporation. I showed you SSN versus SS4. I guarantee there's a division of me. Your choice is to be USSN or USS4. I guaranteed SS4. If I cannot pay the $6,800 a month, I'm going to do the 3-step I invented for me. Write it down for you. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I'm going to take that sucker, put it over here. Well, I maintain all the pieces, my shopping centers, my malls, all the stuff, and all the commercial real estate, and all the other things I get to do. What am I doing? I'm protecting the corporation. If this I can't save within 6 months, I'm going to do what the Federal Protection Act says I can do under public record. I'm going to bankrupt the hell out of throw the sucker away. I do not bring the pain to the corp or my family. Why did you? When you lease a building, same way. My way, your way sucks. Every piece of property they can slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up too. From there, it doesn't matter what you see on TikTok, Google, and all that stuff. Most of them are full of crap, or they're giving you history. Where's the friggin' steps? Like I told Tony Baloney years ago. But again, how you receive money is what matters, not the type in the beginning. You haven't made any money yet. So understand, the SS4 is taxable when you're profitable. Your business is growing, you're not paying tax. Got it? The next thing, we look at the Fair Lending Act. One card can become 99 more damn cards. I got $53 million of credit cards to play with and billions of credit. What do? We get to have the fun play and play the game. Now, understand today, you didn't do it my way, and your way, what did it do for you? Married. I think you should all change your name to Mary today. Mary's Ivy League education, married a third-grade sweetheart, no problem. Got 2 kids, cat, fish, and a dog. Okay? All right, they're making $250,000 each. She wants a restaurant because grandma taught her how to cook. She hires the attorney. He looks at the lease. It's a 10-year lease. Okay, he says, good. The CPA says, good, oh, let's smudge the bucks. Mary signed a 10-year lease for the corporation. The corporation went bankrupt. She personally guaranteed it's called stupid. What Mary should have done is what I want you to do is pay attention. That restaurant should have been a division of the corporation. She should have guaranteed it's a division of her through SS4 versus SSM. She could have bankrupted the damn restaurant under that division, threw the sucker away. Instead, she lost her house and her husband divorced her. So you gotta learn how to play my way, because your way sucks. Become a certified CFO. I want to build you a corporate umbrella my way. I understand. If you have a corporation today, I want you to look at Secretary of State's website. I want you to find your corp, find your address, it's probably home address, change it to mailbox, etc. Because what you did was kind of silly and dumb. Now you're on the national mailing list and the robocall list. But find your name as the incorporator of the officer. Because right now, they're going to sue that corp, they're going to sue you. You're supposed to put your ducks in a row. Currently today, they sue the corp, they sue you. That kind of sucks. I'd like you to create a line of defense for you. Is that okay? That way you never bring the pain home again. But that's up to you. Here's a $100 million building across the street from South Coast Plaza Mall. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini, a $5 million mansion, and a $1 million race boat. I obtained them. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? These aren't turned on or something? See, today, I want to show you some real goodies. And you don't buy these goodies unless you're worth millions and billions of dollars, because then you have to offset taxes. Pay tax, buy a Ferrari, buy a Lamborghini, a building. See, I like to make you a corporate millionaire my way. Is that okay? Because I think you brought the pain home. Let me add you to my credit system. I'll show you I got that $5 million mansion as well. What's your goal today? Look at the calendar, because you got only so many working days left. Here's our problem. January 1st, nonprofit changes, all right, worldwide. If the nonprofit is set up today, it's on its second year come January. Profit Corp, division process. So if we do everything now, if we don't have it, come January, it'll be on its second year. So I want you to think about something, okay? Let's think about a profit or nonprofit corporation, okay? They're free when you get into my level 1 and setup class. All you pay is your filing fee. I like free, but I want you to focus on this today. I need you to understand I've been helping people for 45 years, in person or online. Ultimate goal. Radio and TV show next year is my goal. I won't be around 6 days a week anymore. As my wife says, my hobby, I've done it long enough. Flipping properties, flippity-dippity-doo is what I call them. Now, I had basically 19 houses at 17 and a half. Okay? So it's not possible, but I did. I couldn't get number 20. They said, how'd you get to 19? Your loan to value, it's in the way. So what did I do? I transferred the properties to my divisions. My problem when I was fixing up properties, I had to deal with the realtors, the brokers, and all the liars and buyers. I mean, look at 2008, all these people full of shit doing stated income and countrywide and all that crap. So I got to deal with the contractor that hires the subcontractor outside Home Depot. Everybody around you is trying to steal from you. All right, it's all a bunch of crap. All right, you'll get used to it if you do a flippity-dippity-do. Everybody's got their hands in your pocket. At 21, I decided to do something different. I even wrote a book, How to Become the Bank. Isn't that fun? If I'm going to sell it, I want to become the bank. So let's give you an example. If I have an apartment complex, I dissect it into pieces, split deed it, become the bank. Now I have a loan and do assignment of mortgage. I get a loan for 30 years. Simple. See, you got properties in 14 states right now under $100,000. Very simple. They want 5,000 down. Let's charge it. Let's get 3 of the suckers. If you screw up, you walk away, but don't have any intent to do fraud. So there we go. Now, if we go to another state, we got other properties too. Here's one. They still want 5,000 down. What are we trying to build? Residual income. This means you can have third-party management, Section 8, all whatever you want. But again, what did you do? You didn't hurt your family. The next thing is, here's the new one I found yesterday, and there's like 6 of these on the row. They're under $400,000. They want 10,000 down. How many would you like? Come on. It's ridiculous. It's 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. It's custom made. See, California, everybody's moving out because it's too friggin' expensive. 5 years from now, nobody will be able to buy a house in California unless you're rich. But again, I want you to build residual income or Section 8 or third-party management. But that's what I want you to do. I like to do it with you, for you. So if we play, can you write down credit, loan, and money, please? Credit, loan, and money. Reference 3 times 5. Reference 3 times 5. So if we take $100,000, we put it in the bank. Oh, you don't have it? We'll take it off of a card. We want to reference 3 times 5 up to $1.5 million. Your corporation's got the line of credit. Borrow money's not taxable. You have a division for franchise, a division for apartment complex, all managed by third party. You build a line of defense. By the way, that'll get you financial freedom. Is that okay? See, sorry, your biggest screw up for every one of you, you did not start building residual income a long time ago. You should have. I did it because I knew I needed $1,000 a month. Then I needed 2,000, 3,000. If you have the money coming in, the bills are paid, does that not free up your time, cash flow, free up your time? That's what I put in my book 45 years ago. That's like anything else. If I'm going to build you 100,000 of credit as an affiliate to creditors, I'm going to add you to my credit history on my dashboard and pop you a card and ask for separate billing. What happens when it comes to the corporate credit, everybody charges 10%, which is normal. So go ahead and look at this today. So if you want $500,000 of cash credit at the 10%, that's up to $50,000. I normally don't discount that unless that I have you in a coaching program. So let's understand. Today, I want you to think about why I, Ray Reynolds, do boring businesses. And it's simple. Google, we have to look at, we have to be serious about this. The world is going crazy. They fired the House Speaker yesterday. He was a good puppet. They should have kept the puppet in place. We have a dinosaur running the company, ruining the whole world today. The reality is very simple. All right, when shit hits the fan, who's going to run the country now? Google's in an indictment. All right, because they're running monopoly, kind of like Bill Gates, who's indicted 4 times. So now we have another problem, Amazon. So these are good, but don't make them your primary. If they're the primary, in 3 years from now, they're going to kick your ass at. You're older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. Got it so far? So again, we get to play. I want you to think about something, and I want you to start thinking my way. I've been playing with 26 different franchises, anywhere from laundromats to dry cleaners and everything else. I used to have the largest, payphone, route in the world. That was fun. I wrote the book on laundromats and all these other things too. These are the things that I focus on. But write down third-party management. I never want you to buy something new. New means you have to learn too much. If you invest and become an investor, our goal is this. All right, you take 40,000 off of a card I build you. 40,000. All right, as long as you can maintain the payment within the 90 days of escrow. So that's what I want to hold your hand in a coaching program to do. Now, your residual income should be $3,000 to $10,000 a month. See, this is what you never did in the first place, and that's the biggest mistake you got. Okay? So that's what I need you to focus on today. Okay. Now, if you put $100,000 down, then what's going to happen is you're going to have residual income of $10,000, $45,000. Next, if you put 250, we get you a Wendy's restaurant, you're going to have $50,000 to $100,000 a month. Again, positioning, and what I want you to do is understand what I want you to do. But I want to do it with you and for you. I realized 4 months ago, I'm doing everything for the clients and they're not doing things fast enough. I'm impatient. It's like, get off here. Do it. So why you did not build residual income, I don't understand. That should have been your focus. There's no difference between you and Musk or Bezos. All right, the bottom line is they finance their business off credit as well. So let's understand and get started today. I want you to focus on, very simple, to be the investor. That means you do not run the business, you own the business. As the owner, you're going to get the business and third party's going to manage it for you. Again, you go to this trade shows and all the expos, that's fantastic. You're like a damn deer in the headlights going, oh, what do I do next? Stop it. Your problem is that's all new. I want existing. I want you to think of my client that he got 3 dry cleaners, okay? All right, simple. He wanted all 3 locations. Now understand, they really don't dry clean clothes. It's a storefront. The company actually picks them up, takes them to the factory, dry cleans them, brings them back. Okay? I remember working with Crown Cleaners in Huntington Beach. It was fun. So here's 3 locations. He had to put $125,000 that he took off corporate credit into the escrow and maintained the payment in the 90 days. Closed his escrow, and now what happens? Residual income is $63,250 a month. And now a division can do multiple functions. Again, corporations usually want to lock you into one thing. So let's understand what happens now. Did he build residual income? Yes. When I wrote down cash flow for you per time, that's what I was doing for me. Page 6, paragraph 3, and winning the game of business. From there, here's a client that he's working on the laundromat. Based on the down payment, all right, $47,500 a month. All right, but again, his net will be $30,000 because there's third-party management for that. I don't want him to run it. I want him to own it. See, your mindset has to be changed. Your problem is if I get you a Wendy's restaurant, how to play the game as well too, as we play. The gas station. See, I don't want you to care about what the business is. I want you to care about how much money does it take to put in escrow, to pick a different type of franchise or business, existing third-party management, you maintain that payment. So I don't really care what it is. I don't want you to care either. I just want you to start building residual income, which you didn't think you could do. I mean, come on. It's not hard to do. I got a neighbor that owns 2 gas stations and makes $2 million a year profit. So play, come on, as you structure this, please. All right, own the business, do not run the business. I'll give you an example. Here's an apartment complex. You see, it's up for sale right now. They want $3 million for it. What are you going to do? Would you even entertain that? No, the problem is you got to do my way. I think your way kind of sucks, okay? So let's understand this. They want $3 million down. Now, Steve Jobs said I was the greatest lateral thinker ever met in his life. Now, I agree with him. Not to be arrogant, but just to be positive. They want $3 million. They needed 10% down payment. 10% down on that property. That's what, $300,000. Okay. Now you have a payment of $23,000 a month. It's existing. I don't want new. It's existing. Now you take the income, and now you have positive cash flow. All right, literally of $13,000 a month. But your problem is you. You think you're done, but you're not done. Okay. This is the problem. I want you to do what I would do. I dissect everything. I look at it different than anybody. So we're going to take these units and we're going to split deed them. And what's going to happen is you're going to learn the assignment of mortgage. The assignment of mortgage, that's the ultimate goal. I had to sneeze, sorry. I got a head cold. It's going away, but we got to play still. So we split deed each unit. An assignment of mortgage. What does this do? Now listen carefully. If I dissect your life today, and we talk about your past, present, future, and I do a blueprint call with you, I'm going to ask you a question. If I get in an area you don't want to talk about, you let me know. Because I'm going to dissect everything my way and rebuild your life my way, because your way sucks. All right, I'm honest and direct. Simple. Now, you just created 76,800 residual income. But you didn't understand. When they lease it, if they slip and fall, they sue you, screw you up. When you be assignment a mortgage, they have no liability this way. That means if they don't pay you, you get to sue them. You see, you get to win. I want you to focus on real estate managed by a third party, franchise storage units, dry cleaners, laundromats. I want you to understand. I want every one of you in one of my coaching programs starting today. It's very simple. We're going to look at boring businesses that I've done all my life. We're going to focus on a program for you. So I want you to take out your cell phone. I want you to take a picture of this right now. Could you afford $300 a week? It's simple. The average person wastes $50 every other day. Could you afford bi-weekly $600? That's $300 a week. Or monthly. See, the excuse is you saying you can't do something, and that's a bunch of BS. Okay? The average person wastes $50 every other day. The way that my controller Scott is broken down, everybody can afford to get into the basically coaching program. You have to believe in you. What is our goal? All right. What I put in my book 45 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. Now, I want you to take a picture of this page. Take a picture. Come on. 4 months from now, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, all right, using the corporate credit to build itself up and away, by February 12, 2024, you should have residual income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month. What you never did for you. You're too busy bringing the damn pain home. That's wrong. Your way sucks. Sorry. All right. I just understand the truth. You've been having reruns all your life. You've let this roller coaster of life kick your assets. There's no difference between you and Bezos and Musk. All right. They got a break too. It's your turn. You see, they buy things and they don't run them. I need you to focus on residual income. 1,000, 10,000, 50,000 a month. That's what you need to do. So let's understand. All right, I want you in all my classes. I'm putting 10 people in the 3 months to 6 months or year and a half. Simple. All right, 10, 30 people. I want to utilize them for my TV and radio show. Weekly calls, rapid rescore, and I want you in person in my conference room, blueprinting past, present, and future. If you don't fly in, all right, guess what? We're going to do a Zoom. Your goal is to master, all right, being a certified CFO. Literally, projections, all right, limits, phone calls of creditors, daisy chaining into the millions, and increase limits every 46 days. We got no excuses anymore. All 3 of these, you put 1,000 down. You maintain the little payment, weekly payment. Next, if you have to use some of the credit to make the payments, you do that too. You got to stop the BS, the excuses. If you're in the 3 months program, your balance would be $7,000, $300 a week. You can dissect that into 3 months. Okay, you're basically, it's an $8,000 package. But again, all right, for 3 months. Let's understand, it's 1,000 down now. All right, I've only got a couple left anyway, and we're going to close it out. From here, the office does not want to include credit. And I've asked them, they voted 7 times no. If you do it with me today, not tomorrow, today, I'm going to add $100,000 of cash credit to that package. If it's a paid in full, very simple. If you want the 6 months program, again, you can pay the balance on a weekly basis of $300 or less. No more excuses. Whole package is $14,000, $15,000. If you paid in full in one payment, I'm going to build you $250,000 of cash credit. If you want the rest of this year and next year in coaching with me, it's very simple. All right, you can do 12 payments, so you break it down on a weekly basis. What I want to do is take away your excuses, okay? Because excuses don't put food on the table. Like my book coming out this year called Bullshit Doesn't Pay the Bills. So with the payment method, you're spending $31,000. If you paid in full, you save 15% is 25 grand. You pay in full, I'm going to build you $500,000 of credit. There you go. See, the $500,000 would have cost you $50,000 anyway at 10%. So I want to basically have you on my TV and radio show. The Zelle is $1,000 down. Very simple, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Now I want you to focus. I want you to hear it again. Whatever credit we build is how much we put into an escrow and a 90-day escrow. You maintain the payment. That's the kind of business you're going to get into. So from there, your residual income, if you just did a basic business, could be a laundromat, could be dry cleaner or something, and you're going to have an income from $3,000 to $10,000 a month. You spend the $100,000, and what happens is, again, each division can do different functions as well. The goal is building what? Residual income. There's the goal. Boring business. So I want you to think about something today. I would like you to look in the mirror, all right, for 5 minutes to stare at yourself today. I've done a mirror test since I was a little boy. When I was 2.5 years old, I had to get up at 2:25. If not, the abuser would get me at 2:30. Ever since then, I wake up at 2:25. No matter what I do, don't need an alarm. Okay? All right. I had to look in the mirror and do one thing: put myself in check. You see, you don't do this. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy in the family like most of you did. You all go through hell. But I have made a promise to myself to get out of hell. I always said, if you're going to feel sorry for yourself, it's 3 minutes or less. Mine's 3 seconds or less. What did you do yesterday to get past go? All right, I'm sorry. You sat there and doing the same damn thing again and again. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up an hour earlier because I said so. You're going to basically look at the repo list every Monday, 6/12. You start looking at probate lists, divorce lists, bankruptcy lists, supply and vendor credit. Your corporation needs $1 million of cash credit. You need checkbook money. You need vendor and credit money. By the time I'm done with you, all right, by the time you turn around, you'll have a $10 million company. The ultimate goal is the problem is still you. Don't think, just do. I need you to understand, I want to make you basically a money-making machine. From here, $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor credit. It's OPM money. Dun & Bradstreet. Sell on Amazon and eBay, but don't make it your primary. I like goodies. The only time you buy Lamborghinis and $1 million cars and everything else is when you have too much friggin' money. When you have too much friggin' money, you got a choice. Pay tax, buy a Ferrari or Lamborghini, or get a nonprofit and work in conjunction. And what did I do? All the above. So could you. So let's play God's gift to the mansions in the harbor. Race boats and yachts, let's say Ray Reynolds University.com. Even the Duffys as well, even the cars and the buildings too. You see, I don't have any time for bullshit. Sorry. That's what most people give you. All that stuff you see on TikTok and Google and YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Give me some friggin' rules and tools and show me the steps. If not, shut up. That's what I think. Me. So here we are, 1981. Every time I hear an idiot say white man can't jump, that's funny. I broke the record on the highest kick and the fastest kick on the planet. I guess it looks like white men can jump and stupid people say we can't. I kicked at the lights that night. I used to kick the basketball hoop when I was 10. All right, basically the door jamming in the basketball hoop there too. No matter where you come from, the problem is you got to understand how to play. And I had to create it for me, so I don't use it too. One of my first cars was a Quintos Lamborghini. Now, you hear no, you accept it. I hear no, I say thank you. I find a way anyway. See, your problem is you don't have the 1,000 steps to $1 million dream. Now, I planned the problem. I plan to live. I plan to die. Draw the diagram in front of you. You've watched Bank of America bankrupt 5,000 locations, branch numbers. You've watched Chase, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo. You've watched literally Sam's Club, Geico, cities. And you keep sitting there going, that's all, folks. You got to knock off you. Because I'm sorry, sometimes being you sucks. Stop bringing the damn pain home. Become a certified CFO. Start focusing on residual income. Reprogram your brain and understand I started my first blueprint. I was 9.5 at the Torrance Library. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. Goal is simple. So here's 5 things I want you to write down. You got your tablet and pen ready to begin? You're treading water right now and you're playing it safe. Stop it. I want you to understand here's 5 things, write it down. You can't take a picture, you cannot record. Okay? You need a 750, not care credit in the first premier shit card. You need real credit. From there, you need is basically a corporation with 30 divisions. You need a corporation's credit line of $1 million, checkbook money, and supply and vendor money too. These are a must-have. I hope you wrote it down. That corporation right in front of you cannot do business. If it does business, they sue it, they sue you. Your corporation needs to have what? The division process I invented in 85, 86 for one reason. You can stop bringing the damn pain home. You can put your ducks in a row, and I can repackage your life if you allow me to. But again, what do you get to do for you? Now, I've been helping rich and famous people for years. Nancy Reagan, she said, just say no. I'm the guy that created basically Teach Our Children that became DARE. I've incorporated 2 presidents in my life so far, and all the rich and famous people, and basically Lakers and Clippers too. But they listen better than most of you. My favorite president, Abraham Lincoln. Number 2 is Ronald Reagan. Bottom line, you got choices today. So what did you do? You want to start a business, you have a kitchen table meeting with your friends and family. Oh, goody for you. Hopefully somebody with half a brain says, what if things go wrong? What did you do? I'm sorry to say, what did you do? You jacked up your cards, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more, and you couldn't run out diddly squat. And you hawked your house. I'm sorry, that's called stupid. You're not stupid. Why did you do stupid? The goal is never to bring the pain home. Do you understand? Let's turn these suckers up today. Write down today's date. Project 90 working days. That's February 5th, 2024. See, you're going to basically fall down 1,000 times. You're going to win 10. We're going to chase the dream. I'm going to hold your hand and tell you what to do too. Is that okay? I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago. Page 6, cash flow for your time. Paragraph 3. Why? Because that's what I was doing for me. And the ultimate goes here. It's like this. I'm worth millions and billions, 2009. Wife wants to take out a yacht in the backyard. I got 3 yachts in the backyard. Largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. No problem. All right, what do we get to do? We take out the yacht. What's the fireworks? A group of people. Next, I get to die. I get to hear what's going on in the room. You know, my wife found Ron stealing my books at the office at One Technology Drive. Tom sold my websites and my phone numbers to a porn site. Never called the phone number. See, the people around you are the ones that can screw you up too. So if you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set, it's yours today for $99. That covers shipping and handling for you too. It is a Zelle. It's not a card. All right, the ultimate goal. So there's your Zelle. Take a picture. You put RW when you Zelle the message and your phone number and address too. We can ship it right away today. Now, when you start a business, remember something. The people around you, your friends and family, a couple of them ripped you off and stole your money too and knocked you down. You don't know if they're going to knock you off the cliff, going to catch you, you're going to die. Hold your breath. Remember, like I said, I wake up at 2:25 every day. I drop to my knees. I say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for the day. Then I go look in the mirror. I put myself in check every day since I was 2.5 years old. You, every time you have an idea, instead of you go to your friends and family to get encouraged, they interrupt you. And then they tell you how to do your own damn idea. You ever notice that stupidity comes out of them? They cloud your direction. They haven't done diddly squat and you're listening to them. I don't understand that. Do yourself a favor. Don't let people cloud your direction. July 4, 2009, there's one of the yachts in the backyard. I get to die. I get to hear what's going on in the room. Tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to rip out my heart and take it away. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. I'm God's example, by the way. It's very simple. I had to move 24 times till I'm 11.5 years old. I've been shot twice, not 6 times. So I got no excuse, neither do you. One of them basically understand I am God's example for you. Now understand, one of my books coming out this year, all right, is Jesus is not a drive-through. Being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment of time. It's the hardest thing to do. I got several other books like Bite Your Tongue, Live Longer. I wrote this for men, just shut up. Women don't want to hear you, they're tape recorders. But then I had to add a new section of this for my daughter and my wife. Bite your tongue, live longer. Because that's what they have to do. From here, fighting the monster within, how about bullshit and pay your bills? And fighting through the pain. So let's get you past go, because I think you're stuck. Let's show you the Lamborghini collection, the Duffys, the mansions. Let's show you a white man do jump and stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats in the backyard, helicopters, U-Docks, and yachts, and Ferraris too. It's just a couple goodies I obtained. Would you like to obtain them too? See, your problem is still you. I started my blueprint. I was 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library. I've always called it see it, believe it, go get it. Simple to do. Your choice is up to you. Oh, you have shitty credit? You're going to hire a credit repair company? Oh, goody for you. They have no magic wand. All this is bull crap. Oh, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Yes, it says you cannot dispute anything unless it's inaccurate. They're disputing everything. It's like crap. Oh, they got a magic wand? BS. You see, credit repair is a fraud. It's simple. The Federal Trade Commission says that they can't even charge money up front. Even the Credit Services Act says it too. What are you supposed to do now? Well, the truth is you should download and basically go to Google and look up Section 611. It'll tell you what you need to do. I'm going to tell you don't rip off your credit or be a crook. Man up, woman up. Pay your debt if it's an open collection account. There's 5 ways to kill a debt anyway. TRW started it all anyway. TRW is what? Thomas Raymond Warridge, the report's wrong. Became a spirit in 96, and I drew this for Yarborough too. It's good, fair, hell no. Then you got 2 cards that'll never hurt you again. So if you want that 750, all you got to do is all basically negotiate any open collection account. That's it. From there, all we got to do next is all cards at 25, 29% with the sticky, and then but 2 and a wrapper refresh that I invented working with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough 39 years ago. Very simple. That's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I think half the people are lazy. The other half aren't stupid. They just follow stupid things, and they did stupid too. Now, here's your first 25 steps today. Okay? From there, we got Intuit Credit Karma. Well, Credit Karma was indicted a couple of times too, but Intuit bought them December 3rd, 2020. There's no phone number to help you. What do we get to do next? It's simple. Today, not tomorrow, I would like to analyze your credit today. I'd like to show you exactly how to get a 750 in 90 working days. All right, I got my 10 classes on Saturday from 6 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. I will call case numbers in rotation, never your name, and I'll tell you exactly what I need you to do. And we're going to get you working together, singing Kumbaya. So here's that form you didn't pay attention to. It's SS5, by the way. You didn't pay attention, neither did mommy too. So let's understand today. It says name to be shown on card, name at birth other than above. You or mommy got your SS5 form for SSN and 1040. That's what it was for in the first place. So we understand your Social Security card is not even your card. Pull out the one you got in your possession today. It'll say very simple. Do not laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes. But you use that all the time. And it says Property Assessment Administration, not you. See, you got your SSN for the 1040 tax return. When you got your first job a long time ago, you thought that company ripped you off. You went and said, where's my money? They said the IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover. That's why you're a duck and a sheep. Your problem is you didn't learn to look up 1244 at irs.gov, and neither did Wesley Snipes. He was so dumb, he went to prison for 3 years and $5 million of fines. Listen to stupid attorneys and CPAs. Have you ever been screwed by them too? Your goal is to understand how to play the game and win, and almost not pay tax ever again. That's all you got to do. So I like to teach you how to break even life. Is that okay? And that way you have a corporation with all the goodies and balance the debt. That's your ultimate goal. I'm going to hold your hand all the time. Can you do this for me, please? Come on, put your hands like this. Nobody's watching. So here's what we got our SS5 or SSN. Tax, 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 and probate when we're dead. We get to live on the leftover. Here's the SS4. No taxes due until there's leftover. Now who's in control? And all you have to do is look up the 1244 irs.gov. You can learn to play. Let me rebuild your life my way, SSN, corporation division. All right, now learning how to do the SS4. Choose wisely, be a double CFO, and put your ducks in a row my way, because I think your way sucks. Sorry to say, but it's true. Here's that SS5 again. Damn. Let's compare it to the SS4. Is that okay? Oh, it says on line 1, legal name of entity, bank, grocery store, city, or individual name. So if you pay attention and dissect everything like I do, I told Ted Turner how to use the SS4 when I was 9.5 years old. That was fun. The bottom line is simple. It says banking and credit purposes, by the way, per entity. It gives you more than a chance than one chance to try. And the reality is you brought the pain home because you didn't know how to play. Shame on you. Your corporation should only do 4 things. This is Ray's rules. Let's write it down. Your corporation should do 4 things. Buffer tax. Very simple. Tax due to your profitable. All corporate credits are write-off. Fleet price car, free buffet. And then the division is your line of defense. Your problem is you didn't allow yourself to be more than one. You brought the pain home because you're one. That sucks. Line of defense, they're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, real estate, separate liability. When I invented division process, your name's not even on the damn form. That gives you the line of defense under a corporate umbrella. Why did you bring the pain home? Because you didn't know how to play. I'm going to guarantee everything I say I can do in writing for you. As long as you go to class, don't fall in you want, and you pay attention. You violate or you jack up cards and you crash your app or rescore, I'm going to charge you a fee or close your case. Follow the rules. Got it so far? Past can't chase future. You got an open collection account. There's 5 ways to kill a debt. Kill the damn debt. You have an IRS problem? They have a form too. 656, 433 A and B, step 3. So now the next thing we got to play is that 750 score waiting for you. Let me analyze your credit today. All right, let me put a rapid rescore in place. Now I'll show you how I got this guy here. 96 points in 3 friggin' days. I created green lights too. Isn't this fun? Rapid rescore goes around your shitty credit and lets us pop credit over here and juggle here and there too. But that's up to you to learn to play. Now, rapid rescore, by the time I'm done with you, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, you're guaranteed a 750 score. You got to be part of the program. Simple. Here's a nice lady. She says, Ray, I don't have bad credit, but I have a 651. Why? Why use half your cards? What's going on with you? My attorney, my CPA, and my banker told me to. Dumb, dumb, and dumber. Balance your debt, rapid rescore 801. Is that okay? More green lights too. Now, the next thing is this is a nice couple. Ray, we went to a bankruptcy attorney to ask some questions. He sold us a bankruptcy. Well, what do you think he's going to sell you? A pickle or a banana? So understand, it's very simple. Here's $500 to build you up again. See, I want to rebuild your whole life the right way. But again, that's what happens. Next one, they had 11 collection accounts. Here's 3,000. So if you allow me and my team to build you, actually rebuild your credit the right way, all right, we're going to add rapid rescore. You're going to go to class on Saturday, not following your what? Class is Wednesdays, Friday, or Saturday. You pick one you want to. And what's going to happen today is very simple. The goal is a 750. Now, we're normally going to charge you $9.99. That's what the office is supposed to charge when you're not on a webinar. I give you a $1,000 card back to you, you reimburse yourself. That way it takes away the excuses. Every program I try to give you credit back up to times 10. I want to take away your BS excuses. So here we're going to discount this half price today for $4.99, and the card will be $500. There you go. Now I want you to understand today. Now understand, very simple. Profit and nonprofit corporations are free. Free. And that's the ultimate goal. So I like free. You like free? All right, you just pay your filing fee. You join my level 1 in my setup, and I'm going to rebuild your whole life. Is that okay? Now, understand something today. All right? Filing a nonprofit right now. I need you to focus on something. My first corporation at basically 9.5 was Nonprofit Helping Hand. Okay. If we do nonprofit, January 1st, the rules are all changing. So if you do a nonprofit right now, listen very carefully to what I'm saying. Nonprofit corporation. Take a picture of this page. Go ahead. This is, you get money. IRS, 501c3 exemption, all 50 states. You practically get to go all 50 states for free. And then get grant money from city, state, and federal government. This can be up to $1 million in 90 days. But you're going to blow it if you don't do it right away, because January they're going to change all the rules. This allows us literally flat out for nonprofit, and you can have profit working in conjunction as well. So here's the nonprofit rules and tools. Very simple. I have a class every 8 weeks on that too. Now, there's portholes, city, state, and federal money, okay? When you get one state, you go to all the other states practically for free. Now, understand something. That'll get you the grant money. That's important. You have credit cards, zero liability. Google will give you up to $10,000 a month if you have the exemption. And then we have to look at when you file the nonprofit. All right, it's very simple. It's going to be a corporation, not for profit. If you get the federal exemption of 501c3, I want you to focus what they announced on May 10th this year. Elderly care, hospice house, all right, transportation, all right, or food delivery. Now, elderly care, cities are giving properties away, fix it up, hospice house. Each one of these categories, they give you $100,000 a month to run it, okay? They give you $100,000 a month. Elderly transportation. Hertz, rent a car, all right, all these other ones, Enterprise, they're donating cars and vans because they have to go to battery. So you get it because you have the exemption. Food delivery, the food bank will give you the food and you deliver it. Pick a category or do all of them. They announced on May 10th this year that the average McDonald's doesn't do as much as these do. So again, profit and nonprofit work in a conjunction. So if you want, I have a class on nonprofit every 8 weeks. And we show you how to get exemption as well. So if you want the starter package today, rebuild the credit, rapid score. I'm going to rebuild you to 750. I'm going to give you articles also as tax ID for free. You pay your filing fee. You have a setup at level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to charge you $999. The office is supposed to be $19.99, half price. I'm going to give you $5,000 of credit back to you. If you spend $24.99, I'm giving you $25,000. The office is supposed to be $49.99. Again, what are we looking to do? Analyze, add history, start popping credit right away. So I want you to think about profit and nonprofit. If you did this today, I'm going to give you profit and nonprofit. You're going to get both. Is that okay? But that means you got to Zelle right away or call the office at 800-254. All right, literally simple, 9506. Simple, that's what you get to do. Here it is. Take the picture of the Zelle. RW when you Zelle. Bank transfer, wire transfer. From there, there's the phone number of the office. And remember, if you use a card, they're going to charge you 5%. Very simple. Now, the next problem we have is you, because you're on all the national mailing lists and the robocall lists. How did you do that? You're a voter like me. They sell that list 412 times a year, cable bill. Corporation. Why don't you call 888-567-8688, opt out for 5 years? That way you slow down the robocalls and the junk mail. Phone number's right in front of you. There you go. Simple. See, your problem is you have a big problem. It's called you. Look in the mirror and blame yourself. All right, because you're the one who screwed up everything. You didn't know how to play. So what I want you to do is plan the problem from now on. You allowed a friend and family member to rip you off. And you spent thousands of crap that didn't work. If we take the cards and put safety credit stick in the back and we build the discipline that I'm going to give you for line of defense, raise rules, it's simple. I drew the dashboard years ago. They're all the same now. 0 to 29 is green. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Your goal is to understand the discipline, step number 5 now, and understand the next time you have a problem, you're not allowed to screw up. When you jack these up, that's called stupid. You dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more, you couldn't ride out diddly squat. You backed yourself in a corner, you hurt yourself and your family. That stops today, no more. From there, you understand something. These 2 cards in my hand do not fluctuate your credit ever, as long as you maintain a payment. And you can max the suckers out up to $1 million. No more excuse for you. You get your discipline to maintain 750 the rest of your life, and let's knock it off. If everybody did that, there would be no shitty credit out there in the first place. Reality is simple. From there, you lose your job, have an emergency, what do? Simple. All right, you run out of time, you run out of money, you want to go jack up your cards and tell everybody you feel sorry for you in 42 days. That sucks. When you need money, you ask the bank or your friends and family, they tell you no. Here's a $5,000 card in my hand. The average person wastes $50 every other day. That means you waste $140 a week. If we take $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, the payment is under $600 a month, $612.26. That means during the pandemic, using some common sense, you could have bought 2 pizza restaurants with a damn drive-through, having a third party manage it for you, and you could have had residual income. Instead, you're sitting there going, that's all, folks. This crap stops. White men do jump. Only stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out. Write down Ray's rules now. 71,000 of safety. Write down the only thing that screws up in your life from now on is the division. The only thing I'm willing to sacrifice or screw up is a division of a corporation. Never the corp, not my family. Write it down. You do what I tell you to do, I'll save your ass every time. Assheads. You screwed up. You allowed the pain to come home, and that sucks. That's not acceptable. This is how you have your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Number 7. Become a certified CFO and never bring the damn pain home. All right? I don't understand. Why did you do that in the first place? There I am dead. They stole everything I got. I'm worth billions of friggin' dollars. And God allowed me to die and they stole my stuff? Are you friggin' kidding me? Why? What am I gonna do? Gonna boo-hoo like you? Hell no. I get to feel sorry for myself for 3 seconds or less and rebuild myself to a millionaire and billionaire again. Google the address today. Go ahead. I dare you to find out it's the truth that'll set you free. I've been in 2 comas in my life so far. First one, I was crippled for life. I got to use my face as the brake in Torrance on Delane Street. I remember waking up. She rang the bell in my face. She said, simple, you're paralyzed, little boy. If you gotta go pee-pee, ring the bell. I wanted to smack her. Ring the bell. I rang the bell. She's out having a cigarette in the damn pool. I went off that couch and grabbed that ugly shag carpet, that ugly orange crap. I yanked myself to the pee-pee. And on the way there, Jesus said, "Stick up, get up." See that voice you got inside of you? You turned it off. I turned mine up. After going pee-pee, I walked back to the couch and then, what the? I was paralyzed for life. Last time I got to die and come back and help you too. You gonna pay attention yet? The devil wants to knock you down and hold you back. But God's delays, they're not God's denials. I want to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Because I think you always suck. Sorry to say it's true. The corporation's a legal person that may sue or be sued. But you know what? The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things every damn day. I don't understand stupid. This is pathetic. I lost my job. I got kids to feed. Get off your assets. Go to the church for food. Go drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, and do something. Have a damn garage sale. I lost millions and billions. My life was stolen. What am I going to do? Go home and go boo-hoo? Hell no. I sold my wedding ring that I love dearly. My Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. I had 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 friggin' times. A corporation can build itself, and I build another $1 million of credit. This is bull crap. Get off your assets and let's go get it. Division process, I invented that sucker in 85, 86. There's your line of defense. The only thing you can screw up from now on is the division. Don't you dare screw up that corp in your family. That's pathetic. You should never have done it in the first place. I don't understand that. Corporate umbrella, what do I get to do? Simple. I get to get a damn tax ID and add it to my system. I get to do instant credit report of Spear and Trend and Equifax, and I don't make mistakes like you. And then I get you cash credit. Then I line you up for checkbook money. Isn't it about time you quit doing the same damn rerun? I don't know what's wrong with you. It makes no sense. 9 divisions up to $1 million in my book called Buckets of Money. 4,190,000 a month. Look at your corporation there. Go if you got one. Go and look at it. Go ahead. You'll find your name as the officer. You're the incorporated. You're the duck and the sheep. And if you don't put your assets together the right way, when they sue the corp, they sue you. That kind of sucks. I want to build your line of defense so you quit bringing the damn pain home. Is that okay with you? Now, understand, take a picture. It's 10% for every credit line we do, like everybody else does nationwide. There you go. I discounted it here in my coaching program. It's up to you. Every card I get you, I want to get you 9 more. I'm the guy that invented daisy chaining of credit. You understand that? How about lines of credit times 9? How about 2.5 million? That's just on one damn card. How about the other 9 that I like? You need to master daisy chaining of credit. I'm going to hold your hand personally. From there, every division is simple. Tax ID, 2,000 of history, build you the corporate umbrella, and I want to get you literally, they're $4.99 each, 3 for $14.97. Use Zelle, now. There you go. Simple to do. That's your replacement for you. If you need to call the office, 800-254-9506. You want to use a card? Go ahead. They'll charge you 5% fee. Simple. Now, I like goodies. I don't like being used and abused as a kid. It pissed me off. I learned to read at 2.5 years old, but I learned to memorize. So understand I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I want to show goodies I obtained because I don't like BS. Reality is simple. You need $1 million of credit cards. You need $5 million of checkbook money. Understand I want to make you a millionaire. What? Money making machine. But again, I'm going to hold your hand personally. I've done it for 45 years for millions of people just like you. 100,000 to $1 million. That's OBM money, OPM. Done in brass rates, sell on Amazon and eBay. Don't make it your primary, please. So if I rebuild you here, like I did Robert today and got him that 10,000 American Express, then I got him a green Spark card today, then I'm going to teach him how to take that card times 9 more. Oh, isn't that fun? And then we're going to take the B of A times 9. Then we're going to take the Wells Fargo times 9. Then we're going to take the Inc. times 9, and then the gold times 9. We're not even counting the other 5 damn cards. You see, you're going to play my way because your way sucks. Up to $5 million, by the way. Then we're going to focus on checkbook money. They'll give you up to $500,000 of checkbook money unsecured, as long as you have a 2-year corporation. If you don't do it today, you blew it. You blew it. Here's my 5 banks that I love to play with. They're my favorite 5. Checkbook money up to $5.4 million. We get to play. You want to play my way or your way? I think your way what? Simple to say. I got specialty classes during the 10 classes on Saturday. This was in rotation. This Saturday, it's leveraging money. How we leverage money to more money and more money. If you're not in a specialty, it's simple. It's $9.99 for 90 days. From there, it's $4.99 per class. There you go. So here's your problem. You might as well write on a big piece of paper, you're the problem. See, if you don't take borrowed money, which is not taxable, to buy your lifetime income, there's your screw up. Next thing is, the only thing that's ever screw up is the division. Tell you every cake you needed to. Ray's rules. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. Up to you again as we play. If I wrote you a check for $1 million today, what would you do? You put in a personal bank account. I'm going to call that stupid. You get to keep $375. I would have told you to put it into the corporation bank account. And then you're silly CPA and attorney. Well, you don't have an account with your name. Hey, dummy, I got a division of me. And then you put it in the same bank. Then I tell you to reference it by 3 and reference it by 5. That $1 million would have became $15 million. Did you pay all the bills first and you pay tax on the leftover? No leftover? Huh, no tax. How about that too? United States of America Incorporated. What did they do? 50 corporations called states. States got cities, and then they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy. In case they blankets the fan, and they bankrupt 11 cities so far today. And you know what? You could have done the same thing too, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. You brought the pain home because you didn't know how to play. Shame on that. Look at Google today and look at bankruptcy, SSN, SS4. Who's going to be the duck the next things when things group in your life? You or the corporation, division, or subsidiary? Here's one of the $5 million mansions. I can build you up to $1 million of credit. As long as you go to class, not following you want, and you follow through. Beat your doubt, run your race. Get out of my way while I rebuild you, please. Don't think, just do. Very simple to say, simple to do as well. From there, getting you past go. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the race boats and the yachts, that I put my name on them too. Oh, the goal is very simple to do. Now, in the future, I want your driver's license to be P.O. Box mailing address. I want you to protect your privacy even more. Now, the next thing, that's step 12. Let's look at the car you drive today. The one you let that, what, you went to the dealership, you let them sweat you for 5 hours, treat you like a duck and a sheep. Why did you do that too? Oh, you got up to 9 inquiries, lost up to $30,000. By the way, that's not how you buy a car. A car is fleet price tax ID division. Understand today, when you buy a house, you don't put 2 people on the loan. That'd be kind of dumb. Loan to value for 2 people? No. Lose the house, lose the car. What happens next? They report it to the credit bureaus. You got shitty credit. Then they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. And now you got double shitty credit. See, you didn't plan the problem. I told you to plan the problem, because that way you can protect your family and your assets too. Next thing, every piece of property you ever get should be a division. You don't know what's in the slip and fall suit and screw you up too. Your paycheck should be offset by your house payment. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why the hell would they do that? They're playing the game. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He bought Twitter with a line of credit in 24 hours in front of the whole world. I think he's totally and totally dumb. He screwed it up and put X marks the spot. But he has a spaceship, so do the other two guys too. So you could join the club and you can win the battle if you want to. Step number 15. Apple files bankruptcy in 97, out of business. Bill Gates got indicted 4 times. And what did Mr. Gates do to help Apple too? He wrote a check for $150 million. And he said, here's the payment, just maintain the payment. So when he got the 150, all right, they paid the payment out of the money that they built, and they saved their assets too. You see, borrowed money is not taxable. You can learn to play if you paid attention today. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. Simple. Your paycheck is your taxable income, right? You get the leftover, then you pay car payment, gas, registration, insurance. Why don't you yell no right away, please? Why don't you drive a company car like I do? Very simple to do. Step 17. Why don't you go to irs.gov today? Get a hold of a 1244. Look where it says banking and credit purposes, and I'm telling you the truth. You never had to be a duck and a sheep in the first place. You chose to follow ducks and sheep. When you follow stupid, you do stupid. The reality is you shouldn't have done that in the first place. Now, here's Mama. She had a baby ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. That means Mama signed the SS5 for the SSN for the baby within 2 hours of being born and bought the baby at the $35 million apiece. While the baby goes home and takes a nap. Very simple to do. Everything for me is rules and tools. All right, steps. You buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. You have a house not in a trust, that's called stupid. They sue you, they take it away. You die stuck in the probate, your family got diddly squat. It sucks. So all of a sudden you hire that contractor, oh goody, most of them are liars and they steal everything from you, and then you hire those subcontractors outside Home Depot. And when they slip, fall, cut corners, you know what they're going to do? Sue you and take everything you got too. But if you do it my way, hell, they got diddly squat. I like diddly squat, don't you? But again, that's up to you. From there, that's an irrevocable trust. Look at that today too. Step 19, 6 more to go. Now, if you're not going to pay tax or file your tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He listened to his stupid CPAs and attorneys. I mean, come on, how stupid could he be? He lost his whole career. From there, he had to pay $5 million in fines. So if you want to be a crook, go to prison. If not, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. If you tried it, go back to irs.gov, get the form called 656, 433A and B, solve the problem today. Step number 20. Simple to do. From there, you want to be an OPM. Okay. That means you save up to 70%. From there, you don't pay a bill up to 90 days. You get an escrow of $200,000, you leverage it $15 million. Borrow money is not taxable. They set up the line of defense. By the way, this is now step 21 blackjack. You see, you get to win. Isn't that fun? But that's the ultimate goal if you want to pay attention to me, because I'll rebuild your life my way because I think your way sucks. That's just true. But the reality is it's up to you. We get to play. Now, there's my office, 2009. It matter if you got millions and billions. I'm moving up $1 million a day. 3 locations in other states too. But they sold everything I got. What am I going to do? Go home and go boohoo like you? Hell no. All I do is I feel sorry for myself for 3 seconds or less. From there, I get out my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. Then I take out my 5 closet divisions, and I go build another $1 million of credit. Why the hell would I stay down? Why do you stay down? You're missing your 1,000 steps for millionaire, aren't you? I've been doing this for 45 years. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. I've done it longer than anybody on this planet. All right, and the reality is up to you, in person or online. I got no excuses, neither do you. Very simple. We look at the calendar, how many working days or less. If you don't incorporate now in divisions in nonprofit now, come January, you'll kind of blew it. My goal is to take 30 people from my coaching programs, put them on my radio and TV show for next year. Credit, loan, and money is financial freedom. You have to build residual income. That's your biggest mistake for you. Take a picture. We charge 10%. There's how it works. And that's what everybody else charges too. But I'm going to use my history and pop it right away. But understand today, I discount if you're in a coaching program. Here's your Zell if you want it there. Simple. So why I pick boring businesses? Because I started building residual income at 17 and a half. Google's problems. Amazon concerns me too, but the ultimate goal is basically don't make them your primary. So if we look at the franchises I play with, I want you to focus once again. How much can we put down in a franchise or a business existing with a third-party management company? So if we take basically a laundromat or dry clean, okay, what is the goal? We took 50,000 off a card, just borrow money, it's not taxable. We maintain the payment during an escrow. By the time you're done, your income should be 3,000 to 10,000 a month. You're not rich, but you have a positive cash flow, residual income. If you take the 100,000, then your income goes up and away to the corporation. 250, there you go again. But again, this is how we multiply this by every division. Why you did not create residual income, I'll never understand. That's why half of you, or most of you guys, quit having the rerun. I want you to focus right now the next 4 months with me. I want you to own the business and not run it. Because I will not help somebody who wants to buy it and run the damn thing. That makes no sense. That's on you. Go to the trade shows, go to the expos. It's like a deer in the headlights. Let's do existing business. Let's get you dry cleaners, okay? They don't even do the work. They have an outside service, picks it up, brings it back. It's a storefront. 125,000, 3 locations down. Maintain, close the escrow. Now the income is 63,250. Is that buying an income managed by a third party? How about this one they gave $30,000 a month? Isn't that more important? Third party managing the company. You think rich and famous people manage their shit? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. There's people in Los Angeles, one in Beverly Hills owns over 1,000 damn McDonald's. Their whole family. You want a Wendy's? Third party management too. Gas station, the same thing. Do not run the business, own the business. It's simple. Not hard to do. It's simple. My neighbor's got 2 of them. It makes $2 million a year. Oh, you see an apartment complex, or you think you can't do it? It's simple. Let's use borrow money and put the 30% or the 10% down, 300,000. Let's see. You look at things different. I look at things and I tear them apart. Now you got a payment. Now you got income minus the payment. It's existing. I don't have to worry about leasing them out new. From here, I got 13,000 positive cash flow. But I'm not done. See, you won't be done. You're not done. Split deed them. All right, understand? Because if they sue you because you're the landlord in that entity, then they sue you and screw you up. If you do an assignment of mortgage, they can't sue you. You get to sue them if they don't pay, and you take back the property too. There's $76,800 a month. Is that residual income now? See, you got to get your mindset. You're an investor. Real estate franchise storage units. Now I got a 3 months, 6 months, or this year or next year program. Simple. What we're going to do, hold your hand and make sure you don't screw this up. Is that okay? So let's understand. I want you to basically take a picture of this. See, here's a way that you can literally finance one of these programs by $300 a week or bi-weekly or monthly. I do weekly. It's easier. No problem. As we play this game, that's why I wrote Winning the Game of Business. And page 6, cash flow fee per time, paragraph 6 on page 6, paragraph 3. So if you do this correctly in the next 4 months, you should be positioning by February, literally, that you're going to have cash flow free per time. And that's what the ultimate goal is. So if we work our tail off, by February 12, 2024, you should be focused on residual income at least $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Okay, that's what your goal should be. Now understand as we play this game, very simple to do. So what's going to happen is this. I want you to stop having the same rerun you've been doing. I want you to get up earlier every day, tomorrow, at least 1 or 2 hours. Find your me time and focus on residual income. There's the goal. Now we're going to be looking at the coaching program of all classes. You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me on video conferencing, weekly calls, rapid rescore, push you up, and blueprinting once a month in person or online. I want to talk about past, present, and future. If I get in an area you want me to be uncomfortable with, say just, hey, then don't go there. I have a client that bothers me. All right, he's great, but he just got married. She wanted a new car, a new house. Again, I'm going to protect him. All right, he's my client, she's not. Now she is, so we got to protect all that. So again, what do we look at? Simple. I need you to understand your goal is to master projections, financials, limits, all right, phone calls with creditors, daisy chain credit in the millions, and literally increase your limits as well, as we look at these things as well. All three programs are 1,000 down, and you can finance the balance. So that way there's no excuse for you. All right. If you got into 3 months, the balance would be $7,000. It's an $8,000 package. If you balance that and you made a payment of $300 a week, then it's very simple. And what's going to happen if you paid in full the $8,000 today, I'm going to give you $100,000 of cash credit with the package. Very simple. If you did the 6 months program, all right, literally your balance would be $14,000. It's $15,000 a program, and you pay a weekly payment. And you can help when I'll build you the credit as fast as I can. You use some of that money to pay your payment too. Borrow money is not taxable. If you did that paid in full in the 6 months program, you get $250,000 of cash credit. If you want this year and next year, you do the same thing. You make a monthly or weekly payment, go weekly instead. If you paid in full, you get a discount of $25,000. And what happens is simple. I'm going to build you $500,000 of cash credit as an extra bonus if you did it today through me. Ultimate goal, already call the office right away. There's Zelle for the $1,000 deposit. All right, I want to focus on these businesses, and it's all based on what we can put down in an escrow, maintain the payment to close, and getting residual income. As you start doing one piece, you can do more pieces as well. That's up to you as well. You should always program yourself as an investor. So a corporation's a legal person that may sue or be sued. Ultimate goal, divisions give us the line of defense. You should never bring the pain home in the first place. You're willing to sacrifice or lose the division, not the corp of the family. You have no intent to do fraud. Ultimate goal, 9 divisions up to 1 million. All right, 41 is up to 5 million. Divisions are simple. Tax ID, 2,000 of history. From there, each division is $4.99. You get 3 for $14.97. There's your Zelle. Simple to do. You can also call the office at 800-254-9506. Talk to one of the specialists as well. What will you want to lose? Come on. In business, what are you willing to lose? In life, what are you willing to lose? I didn't get a family as a kid. I got a bunch of shit, used and abused, and it sucked. So I didn't get a mommy and daddy like you. I got to live in hell. But the reality is I'm not willing to lose my wife and my 6 kids and my 10 grandkids now. Corporation, they sue you. Division process. The way I designed this, everybody gets checkmate. Step 23, ultimate go. Think to be the impossible. Raise rules. All right, simple, reach in the drain. Corporation, divisions, and basically simple, training people to be a certified CFO. The bottom line is you have joint credit, it's just in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close homestead trust. Corporations are free. Just pay the filing fee. From there, you got to have divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, line of defense. Raise rules, very simple. I like to give bonus cash credit so you can take away excuses and write it all off. I'm the only one who does what I do anyway on planet Earth. Step 24. If all you want today is literally a 750 score, okay, I'll build it for you. Going to analyze you today. Going to do rapid rescore right away. I'm going to go around your bad credit in the first place. We're going to rebuild the credit, rapid rescore. You go to class on Saturday, and the ultimate goes to 750, and that's the goal. $9.99 is the normal price. You get a $1,000 card back. Today, we're going to discount that to $4.99, and the card becomes $500 as you play the game. Now, remember, profit and nonprofit corporations are free. You pay the filing fee. You get to level 1 in setup. Well, you know what we're going to do? Make sure they're filed now. The ultimate goal for you is filing the nonprofit. Again, like I said earlier, take a picture. If you get nonprofit filed now, okay, January 1st, things are changing. I want that exemption done. I want you to turn that exemption and go to all 50 states and go get some city, state, and federal grant money. You could gather about $1 million. Again, nonprofit. They have portholes in every city and state. The ultimate goal. From there, you have zero liability cards. Google up to $10,000. Nonprofit filed is not for profit. With the exemption, you should focus on 4 things that they came up May 10th saying they make more than what an average McDonald's makes. There you go. Got a class on nonprofit every 8 weeks too. A very simple rotation. So the starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, offices, tax ID are free. Today I'm giving you profit and nonprofit, by the way. Set up in level 1 every Saturday or Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's $9.99, 5,000 of credit back to you today. If you did it right away, Zell, I'm giving you profit and nonprofit. From there, $24.99, 25,000 of cash credit. Our goal is to analyze, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible. That way you can be the CFO. Zell now or call 800-254-9506. There you go. There's your Zell information today. There's a phone number again, too. Referrals, we build more credit, we Zell you 10% back. As long as that person says your name when they sign up. If not, they kind of blew it for you. So let that corporation understand the bank's bankrupt locations, Sam's Club, cities, and Geico as well, too. But again, you can stop bringing that pain home if you want to and be a certified CFO and get stuck with me up to 6 days a week. Bottom line is up to you to look beyond that curtain. Stop bringing the pain home. We stay safe. We stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The end of the day is going to be up to you. Your goal is to let me repackage every one of you. So what I would do right now is I'd call 800-254-9506 or Zell now. I'm going to give you profit and nonprofit simultaneously. If you don't do it now, January, everything changes. You won't be able to go to all 50 states and get up to that $1 million grant money. So call 800-254-9506 now. Keep in mind, we do our best. All right, God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.